Hi everyone, welcome to the driving range here at Warley Park Golf Club. My name's Kevin Smith and this is Russell Killington.
Hello, how you doing?
We're both PGA professionals here at Warley Park, and Russell's been helping me with my game this year. Now, one of the things that I tend to find is that I hit the ball quite high, and recently, as most of you will know, it's been quite windy out there, so keeping the ball down is really important for me, but being able to play that shot on the golf course is so important. So Russell's going to talk me through making a few changes in my swing just to allow me to keep the ball a little bit lower with some of my iron shots. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit one of my normal swings first of all. We're going to look at the data on a launch monitor and just compare the two after the changes. So let's give it a go. Lovely shots. Okay, so I'll be quite happy with that. So on the launch monitor there, it's telling us we've got a yardage of 178, which is about right for me for a nice smooth 5-iron. It was quite high in its ball flight, but as I say, we'll have a little look at the data in a moment and just see how that's going to change with these changes that Russell's going to make me do. So Russell, if you want to come in and just talk me through what you'd like me to do to achieve a lower ball flight.
Okay, for a lower ball flight, the first change I'd like to see you make is just grip it a little bit lower down the handle, about an inch or so would be great.
Okay, so an inch lower on the handle, I've got that, yep.
Okay. Next change we're going to make is to your ball position. I just want to move your ball position back in your stance slightly.
Okay.
And along with that, I'd like you just to move your hands slightly forward in front of the golf ball. That's just going to complement that. That's perfect.
Okay, yep, got that.
Type of golf swing I'd like you to make is a nice compact backswing, a nice smooth follow through. That's it, just about there. And I'd like you just to curtail your finish a little bit, so you're not going to go all the way to the top, you're just going to hold it.
Okay, so shorten the finish a little bit, sort of about here?
About there's perfect.
Okay.
Okay, give that a go for us.
So gripping it slightly down the handle, moving the ball position back with the hand ahead of the ball.
Lovely shot. Very good.
Okay, so yeah, be happy with that. Much lower ball flight, we can see that. And 182 yards, so again, very similar yardage to what I would normally hit a 5-iron. But what we're going to do now, we're going to take you into our studio, and Russell and I are just going to have a look at the numbers and see how those compare. So let's give it a go. Okay, so let's have a little look at the data from our GC2 launch monitor. You can see shot 1, if we work our way along to where it says launch angle, we achieved a 16.2 degrees of launch off the club face. That's the angle in which it took off. On the second shot, we got that down to 12.9, so we achieved a much lower ball flight off the club face. Now, if we work our way along, you'll see that we have got a little bit less backspin. So the first one, we were just over 5,000 RPMs of backspin. Second one, we got it down to just under. Now, the big difference here comes with the peak height. So the next column where it says peak and yards in brackets, this is the highest point in which the ball reached during the ball flight. So the first one you can see was 31 yards of peak height. The second one was 26 yards of peak height. The next column along where it says carry, this is how far we carried the shot. So the first one 178, the second one 182. The second one's definitely got a lot more chance of reaching that yardage, especially if you're hitting into the wind with those numbers. This next view on the GC2 launch monitor just shows us sort of a side view of the ball flight. So the highlighted blue one, you can see a much lower, more penetrating ball flight. It's going to help us into the wind and all those sort of wintry conditions that we're going to be faced with very soon. Hopefully you found this useful. If you need any help with your game, please give us a call at Warley Park. We've got 3 pros here, all PGA qualified, waiting to help you shoot lower golf scores. We'll see you soon.